Alright guys, we're going to look at a kind of an interesting tool here today, and I gotta blame my neighbor Don for buying this because the other day I was over and he said, hey, you gotta check out this new tool I got. Well Don, I can't have you have a tool that I don't have, so here we are. Well guys, now these ends look quite familiar, don't they? They happen to be the ends for a chuck key. This one goes to my drill press, an old Craftsman, which works beautiful. I've had it since, I believe it was 78 or 79 when I bought it from Sears. At the time, my brother had a nice Ford pickup. I used it to pick it up at Sears, and things going strong today. So what this is a 3-in-1 ratchet drill chuck key wrench, and it has your 3 most popular sizes. Now I gotta tell you, when you go on Amazon, I don't know that I found any item that has more companies. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you'll find something, you know, these things that are made in China, that'll be from Joe Blow. Another one will be from XYZ. Another company, EFG, and so on. I found tons of companies, various different price ranges. Now I paid $9.99 for these. Don, I think, paid 11 something. But the prices were, like I said, all over the place, and just so many different companies, so-called, selling these. But I just chose the cheapest one. This is a dead ringer. Same thing. They're all the same. That Don got. And what makes this so unique is that you have a handle, like a drive tool, with the different chuck key ends, and they have the hex, 1/4-inch hex. You could actually use 1/4-inch hex bits, be it Phillips, Torx, whatever. So they're interchangeable. Now anybody that's used a chuck key knows, whether it's on a small drill press, sometimes you just want to get more torque, more tightening force on the chuck, and I've used a small pipe, you know, an extension, and you'll bend these, and this is not the original to my drill press. And so with this tool here, you have leverage. You have this nice rubberized, or whatever material this might be here, silicone, whatever that is. So you've got a much better lever arm, because right there is a center line of where that would be. Plus it's more stout. You can get a better grip, and you can loosen it better. So this is really cool. Now what we'll look at first is this lever position. So as you're looking at it, this is going to this direction, which means it's going to take and loosen the chuck. In this direction, it's going to tighten the chuck. So you look at the direction it's going in. So it's going to tighten the chuck here because it's going this way. Flip it that way, it's going to loosen the chuck because it's going to go this way. And here you see the end that receives the bits. And it is magnetic, so they stay in there. And here's the end that has that, I don't know what material that would be, but it offers a nice grip. And actually then it's got this hole in here where you can actually hang it, like if it's on your drill press. So, and that's what my neighbor Don does. He just has something on the side of the drill press, and he allows it to hang right there, so it's always there. Now the overall length is 5 7/8 inches. Now guys, just to show you how useful this set is, these two tools, I got these way back in the early 80s from Sears, when Sears was worth a fuck. And These are both Chicago pneumatics. This actually has the Chicago pneumatic name on it. This is a 1/2 inch, very high torque 1/2 inch drill, very powerful. This is a 3/8 inch, another powerful small drill, but this is very high torque. Now this has the Sears Craftsman logo, but this is a CP. Back then, they used to sell various tools under the Sears Craftsman name, and then they would also sell under the original manufacturer name. So what I'm going to do is show you that this small one fits this old drill chuck. This middle one fits the drill chuck of this 1/2 inch, and then this will show you, I'll show you on my drill press. So all three of these are excellent sizes. Alright, so let's take the small one. We'll take a look at the 3/8 inch chuck here, and we'll see that this fits to a T. Look at that. Next we'll take a look at the middle one. This tool here is a beast. I gotta tell you, it's heavy. It's a frickin' beast. And here you see that it fits like a glove. So let's go ahead and put this 1/2 inch drill into this tool here. And like I said, when you want to tighten it, you go this way, because that's the way when you turn the chuck key, when you turn this, that's where you want to turn it to tighten. So let me see if I can do this behind the camera. So then I like to just push down on this to hold it there, and then just like that. And that's nice, because now I've got a nice grip on that chuck. So much easier when you've got the leverage to tighten and the leverage to loosen. You don't need any extensions that'll bend if you use them. I've got several in my toolbox that these are bent. You know what I'm talking about if you use these long enough. Now I have tried these with my electric drills, and they work great on them too. So I've got my battery powered, which doesn't require these, but then my pneumatic and my electric drills do require chuck keys. Alright, so let's put this in the drill press. 1/2 inch drill. Got that like that. Got that ready to go. Put it in the tighten position. Oh, I like that. That is nice. Effortless. Loosen it up. How sweet is that? So guys, the old way or the new way? You choose.